Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the wacky world of bizarre lawsuits. You won't believe some of the cases that have actually made it to court. We're talking about people suing over spilled coffee, haunted houses, and even the name Batman. These cases might sound crazy, but they actually happened, and they highlight the strange and sometimes hilarious side of the legal system. From unusual personal grievances to corporate clashes, we've got it all. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started. This case, my friends, is the granddaddy of them all. In 1992, Stella Liebeck, a 79-year-old grandmother, bought a cup of coffee from a McDonald's drive-thru. While adding cream and sugar, she accidentally spilled the scalding hot beverage on herself, causing third-degree burns. McDonald's was serving its coffee at a scorching 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit, way hotter than industry standards. Stella sought compensation for her medical bills, but McDonald's offered only $800. Stella took them to court, and the jury awarded her $2.86 million in punitive damages. This case wasn't just about spilled coffee. It was about corporate responsibility. McDonald's knew their coffee was dangerously hot and ignored previous complaints. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this next case is a real doozy. It involves a judge, a dry cleaner, and a pair of pants that sparked a legal battle for the ages. This is not your typical courtroom drama. In 2005, Judge Roy Pearson took a pair of his trousers to a local dry cleaner. When he went to pick them up, the pants were nowhere to be found. The dry cleaner claimed they were lost. The dry cleaner offered to replace the pants or compensate Judge Pearson for their value, a reasonable solution, one would think. But the judge sued the dry cleaners for an astonishing $54 million, claiming emotional distress and inconvenience. The case dragged on for 2 years, with Judge Pearson becoming a national laughingstock. The media had a field day with the absurdity of the lawsuit. The court ruled in favor of the dry cleaners, calling Pearson's claims unreasonable and outrageous. The judge's demands were seen as excessive. Despite winning, the dry cleaners were forced to close their business due to the overwhelming legal costs and negative publicity. Judge Pearson continued to stand by his actions, claiming he was fighting for the little guy, though many disagreed. The pants lawsuit serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of letting emotions cloud judgment. It shows how personal vendettas can spiral out of control. It's a reminder that sometimes the pursuit of justice can have unintended and devastating consequences, affecting more than just the parties involved. Now, this next case takes us straight into the Twilight Zone. In 1991, Helen Ackley decided to sell her charming Dutch colonial home in Nyack, New York. The house had a reputation for being haunted, with ghostly apparitions and unexplained noises. Helen had even advertised the house as haunted in local and national publications. Jeffrey Stambovsky, intrigued by the house's history, decided to buy it. After the sale, Jeffrey started experiencing strange occurrences and felt deceived. He sued Helen, claiming she had failed to disclose the house's haunted status. The court ruled in favor of Jeffrey, allowing him to back out of the sale and get his money back. The judge stated that Helen's advertisements had created a stigma around the house. This case, dubbed the Ghostbusters ruling, established a precedent for buyers to seek recourse if they felt a seller had misrepresented a property's condition. The haunted house case serves as a reminder that the law sometimes has to grapple with the unexplainable. Even in matters of real estate, the truth can be stranger than fiction. It highlights the importance of full disclosure in property transactions. Our next case takes us from the haunted shores of New York to the sunny beaches of Florida, a journey that contrasts the eerie with the idyllic. In 1999, Daniel Dukes, a 27-year-old man with a deep love for marine life, visited SeaWorld Orlando, a place he had long dreamed of experiencing. Daniel had a lifelong fascination with marine animals, particularly dolphins and whales, and he dreamed of swimming alongside these majestic creatures. Driven by his passion, he made the fateful decision to sneak into SeaWorld after hours, a choice that would lead to tragic and unforeseen consequences. The next morning, Daniel's lifeless body was discovered draped over the back of Tilikum, one of SeaWorld's largest and most infamous killer whales. In the aftermath, Daniel's parents filed a lawsuit against SeaWorld, claiming the park had failed to provide adequate security measures and sufficient warnings about the inherent dangers of interacting with killer whales. They argued that SeaWorld was well aware that Tilikum posed a serious threat to anyone who came into close contact with him. SeaWorld, however, denied any wrongdoing, maintaining that Daniel's death was a tragic accident and that he had willingly assumed the risk by entering the park illegally. The case went to trial, and after much deliberation, the jury found in favor of SeaWorld, concluding that Daniel had indeed assumed the risk of his actions. The verdict sparked outrage among animal rights activists, who felt that justice had not been served. They argued passionately that the case highlighted the inherent dangers and ethical issues of keeping wild animals in captivity for entertainment purposes. The killer whale case serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable and often dangerous nature of wild animals, even those born in captivity. It underscores the critical importance of personal responsibility and the potential consequences of disregarding safety warnings and regulations. Especially when interacting with creatures far more powerful and unpredictable than ourselves, the need for caution cannot be overstated. This next case takes us to a Michigan prison. Our story centers around an inmate who decided to sue the state over a matter of peanut butter. This inmate had a very specific preference: creamy peanut butter only. One day, his usual peanut butter and jelly sandwich arrived with chunky peanut butter. He sued the state, claiming that serving him chunky peanut butter constituted cruel and unusual punishment. The court dismissed the case, stating that while they understood the inmate's preference, it didn't reach the level of cruel and unusual punishment. The inmate remained undeterred, vowing to continue his fight for creamy peanut butter justice. The peanut butter and jelly time case became a legendary tale in the annals of bizarre lawsuits. It serves as a reminder that even within the confines of prison, people will always find something to sue about. The case highlights the lengths to which individuals will go to defend their preferences. It also underscores the importance of perspective in legal disputes. Sometimes, the smallest issues can become the biggest battles. Hold on to your capes and cowls, folks, because this next case is straight out of a comic book. In 2008, the mayor of Batman, Turkey, filed a lawsuit against Warner Brothers and Christopher Nolan. He claimed that the filmmakers behind The Dark Knight had stolen his city's name, causing quite a stir. The mayor argued that the film's portrayal of Gotham City had tarnished the reputation of Batman, Turkey, a city with its own unique identity. He claimed that the film had caused emotional distress to the citizens of Batman, Turkey, who felt their city's name was being misused. The lawsuit was met with amusement and disbelief by legal experts and the general public, who found the claims rather outlandish. Many pointed out that the name Batman had been associated with the Caped Crusader since the 1930s, long before the city of Batman, Turkey, gained international attention. Warner Brothers and Christopher Nolan argued that the mayor's claims were baseless and frivolous, emphasizing the fictional nature of their work. The court dismissed the lawsuit, ruling that the mayor had no legal grounds to sue over the use of the name Batman in a fictional context, bringing the bizarre case to an end. The Batman lawsuit became a legendary tale in the annals of bizarre legal battles, often recounted with a mix of humor and disbelief. It serves as a reminder that even in the age of globalization, there are still those who fail to see the humor in a good superhero story, no matter how far-fetched it may seem. The case highlights the importance of understanding intellectual property rights, especially in an increasingly interconnected world. It also underscores the potential for misunderstandings in a globalized world, where cultural and legal differences can lead to unexpected conflicts. Sometimes the most unexpected legal battles can arise from the most unlikely sources, reminding us that truth can indeed be stranger than fiction. That's it for today's journey into the world of bizarre lawsuits. These cases remind us that the legal system is full of surprises and sometimes a good laugh. From hot coffee to haunted houses, and even the name Batman, these cases prove that truth is often stranger than fiction. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more quirky content. We've got a whole docket of strange and unusual stories just waiting to be told. Let us know in the comments which lawsuit you found the most bizarre, or if you know of any other strange cases we should cover. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.